My name is Lorenzo Tagalog Jr. Today I will answer the question, what is hacking and cracking, and how are they different from each other? Hacking, most commonly known among people as illegal conduct and unauthorized access of an account or computer system by a hacker. Hackers are usually those lone skilled computer programmers. The most common stereotype that the people regarded hackers in hacking is that hacking is an act of malicious conduct towards a computer system or software that is done by criminals called hackers. However, in actuality, hackers differ from one another as well as hacking. Hackers back then can be divided into two, which are white hats and black hats. Black hats are those hackers with ill intention, while white hats are those who prevent them. It is also said that hacking can also be used to create a protective countermeasure to further solidify the weak points of the system, also known as ethical hacking. Cracking is when someone forcefully breaches a computer system with malicious intent. The person who does this is called cracker. It is also hacking, however, this time it is more serious. If someone tried to breach a security system for malicious or criminal reasons, all in all, hackers are those who create malicious softwares either to use it with bad intentions or to use it to prevent those who are trying to use it against you. Crackers, however, are those who use what the hackers build, the malicious software, in order to break a security system to either steal or destroy data and even manipulation of data itself.
Hello everyone, I am Oliver Emmanuel Quiroz, and I will give you today two examples of hacking and what is computer and internet crimes, and give one example of it. An example of hacking is here. Anonymous has launched cyber attacks on Russian government websites and media outlets and claims to have stolen information that could be useful to Ukraine. Anonymous messaged to Russian and Western allies over Ukraine. If tension continue to worsen in Ukraine, then we can take hostage industrial control systems. Except us, Russia, NATO, USA, Ukraine crisis. This is a tweet by the Unanimous TV as a sign of threat against Russia. The quoted post was posted on Twitter platform on February 16, 2022 with a video clip about the dispute and alliances forming on Ukraine and Russia. Anonymous is a global activist community that has been operating since at least 2008. It brings the potential for significant cyber disruption in the context of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The group has previously claimed responsibility for the acts of activism against a wide range of targets, including against big businesses and governments. Anonymous activities are often aligned to major events, and the group claims to have an anti-oppression agenda. Another example of hacking is a team of researchers from antivirus software supplier Safety Detectives discovered a CAM4 database in early 2020. The team was performing routine searches for unsecured databases when they stumbled upon CAM4's misconfigured Elasticsearch production database. Elasticsearch is an enterprise search engine that makes it easy for organizations to search through large databases. The CAM4 Elasticsearch is an internal search engine used by employees to scan user and activity logs. The CAM4 mishap is not an isolated incident, with many high-profile Elasticsearch leaks happening during 2020 alone. What makes CAM4 unique is the staggering 11 billion records of data.
Hi, I'm Patricia Lindo, and what I will discuss is an example of hacking, cracking, and incident of computer and internet crimes within the Philippines. According to Errol John Patena, 2019, the National Privacy Commission or NPC is conducting an investigation into the incident of hacking of various websites in the country that occurred from April 1 to 3. In a statement on Thursday, the NPC referred to the hacking of individual users' accounts on Facebook, Twitter, Yahoo, and Wattpad, as well as some websites operated by public and private organizations done by a group of local hackers. Beginning April 1, 2019 until yesterday, Wednesday, the National Privacy Commission has gathered reports and claims of alleged hacking incident of certain websites that may have involved personal data, Privacy Commissioner Raymond Liboro said. These hacking incidents are now under investigation by Liboro added. The Commission expects organizations that handle data or personal information controllers or PICs that were affected by the hacking incident to report within 72 hours upon discovery of the data breach regarding its scope, nature, and extent. In any event, appropriate action should be taken to safeguard data subject, Liboro said.
I am Alleina Malabana and I'm going to give an example of hacking and cracking. An online banking scam is said to have cost BDO Unibank account customers thousands of pesos in deposits. Unauthorized transfer to a Union Bank of the Philippines account with a fictitious name were made. Multiple individuals have reported identical situations, and a Facebook group called Mark Nagoyo BDO Hacked has been formed. In the BDO cyber hacking incident, the National Bureau of Investigation or NBI has apprehended 5 people. Over 700 bank clients' cash were stolen in the event. They were apprehended last January 18 in Mabalacat, Pampanga during an entrapment operation.
According to Layton Johnson, 2020, theoretical all passwords are crackable. Password cracking can also be performed with rainbow tables, which are lookup tables with pre-computed password hashes. For example, a rainbow table can be created that contains every possible password for a given character, set up to a certain character length. Assessors may then search the table for the password hashes that they are trying to crack. Rainbow tables require large amount of storage space and can take a long time to generate, but their primary shortcoming is that they may be ineffective against password hashing that uses salting. Salting is the inclusion of a random piece of information in the password hashing process that increases the likelihood of identical password returning the same hash. Rainbow tables will not produce correct result without taking salting into account, but this dramatically increases the amount of storage space that the tables require. Many operating systems use salted password hashing mechanism to reduce the effectiveness of rainbow tables and other forms of password cracking.
Through a third-party IT service provider, Malaysia Airlines experienced a data security incident. Between March 2010 and June 2019, the incident occurred at some time in the 9-year span. The fundamental IT architecture and systems of its carrier were unaffected by the breach. This incident emphasizes the importance of adhering to stringent disclosure timeframes. If more comprehensive personal information or financial information were stolen in a similar scenario, the ramifications might be enormous. Time to disclose is crucial in the incident response process, especially when third parties or vendors are involved. The fact that this breach occurred over an extended period of time implies that the service provider lacked security. The hackers would have moved on if the data was useless. It's time for businesses to take control of their data and ensure its security even while it's in the hands of third-party service providers.
Hi, this time I will answer the question, what is computer and internet crime? Give 5 examples of incidents that happened in the Philippines for the last 5 to 7 years. Computer and internet crime, also known as cybercrime, is the use of computers to commit heinous acts. Cybercrime includes fraud, child trafficking and pornography, stealing intellectual property and identity, or violation of privacy, and etc. Cybercrime's reach isn't only limited to a small area but throughout the whole world. Here are 5 examples of cybercrime that happen in the Philippines. One of which is cyber libel, a case back then regarding a filed complaint against Reza, a dual US Filipino citizen and a reporter at Rappler, by a college professor for stating that the said professor gives better grades in exchange for money, which the professor denied.
Another example is authorities arrested 9 people in separate operations in Angeles City on Monday for cybercrimes related to phishing and hacking. According to police, the 5 Koreans and 4 Filipinos who were apprehended victimized US citizens and Korean nationals. The warrants of arrest were for violation of the Access Device Regulation Act of 1998, issued by Judge Benigno Abilia for Regional Trial Court Branch 117, 3rd Judicial Region, Angeles City. Seized during the operations were various SIM cards, computers and laptops, mobile phones, flash drives, bank cards, and other items. Service firearms from their security personnel were also seized.
A man and his female accomplice were convicted for sexually exploiting their relatives for online trade. A regional trial court in Iligan City sentenced the man to 15 years imprisonment. The accused was also ordered to pay a fine of 500,000 pesos and civil liabilities on the 3 complainants. A woman has been sentenced to 4 years and a day for violating the Anti-Child Pornography Act. An accomplice was sentenced to serve additional 4 years for child abuse and possession of child sexual exploitation materials. Back-to-back rescue operations rescued 3 female minors from online sexual exploitation in July.
According to the Philippine National Police or PNP, cybercrime increased sharply in 2010 and it is rising every year in this country. Criminal Investigated and Detection Group or CIDG revealed that the Philippine Police reported 4,673 cybercrimes last year, while there were only 527 cybercriminal cases reported in 2006, a threefold increase in a year. As per the police, a total of 2,624 cases were reported between 2005 and 2010. In 2004, only 37 cases were reported and they kept surging every year with 56 cases in 2004 and 161 cases in 2005. In the span of 2 years, from 2004 to 2006, the PNP investigated 195 computer crimes, in which cases on various subjects like credit and debit card fraud, internet pornography, violation of copyright law, and other computer-related crimes were noticed.
Hi, I'm Jemuel Menguito and I'm gonna give the last example of internet crimes. A data breach at Cebuano Luhilier affected over 900,000 customers at the start of 2019. Customers' date of birth, addresses, and source of income were among the information stolen, according to Cebuano's official statement. It also stated that transaction information was unaffected and that the company's primary system were safe and secure. The hack concerned a marketing email service, and while attempts to access one of its servers were discovered on January 15, unauthorized downloads dated back to August 2018.